What's up guys, TG Killzone here. Today I'm going to do a video on some Battlefield 4 live tips and tricks on how to win Metro. Now warning, I'm not working with the team, so all that I'm saying is if you have team to work with. So right now I'm using MTAR, and this is a recommended weapon because it's accurate, and I'm using the Coyote sight with the green laser light. And yeah, so I'm going to show you guys. Of course, don't stop at the C flag, mainly because your randoms will do that. If you have a team, you can push strongly to B. You won't make it most likely, but you know you'll get shot here. Of course, it's all Metro. But thing is, most people would want to do this. They would want to, go up the elevator, which is actually a good option, and they just want to stay back. See how that guy right there is camping and everything, But you really want to just push up. Just go. You may die, you may not. And this is the first part you want to go to. Now see? Oh. I didn't see the sniper there, but yeah, keep your eyes out for the left side when you go to that side. Go to the side I just came from. Because there are people that camp up in these corners all the time. You see how our teammates are just sitting here, they're not doing anything. They're waiting for these elevators to open. And so this is a way you can win Metro most of the time. And like I said, teamwork is needed, which I don't have any team, so it's actually way harder than it's supposed to be. And you always have these options. Now here's always going to be a person sitting there waiting. And you can see how accurate this gun is. So no matter what, you can most likely win the gunfights that you approach. Alright, so let's go back. It looks like we've actually pushed in. Now, the third step is when you get up here, you want to head to that locker. That locker room is the best place to go in a situation like this, because you don't want to be by these elevators. And I can show you. If you go back in my videos, you'll see why. I just killed about 12 people inside this area right here where the elevators are. I killed about 12. So, and they were all just standing there, holding one position down. You don't want to do that. You want to keep moving in Metro. You want to keep pushing. You will die. It's Metro. And while you're doing it, you'll end up getting lots of kills. So I'm about to show you guys. I actually like this approach sometimes. I mean, that nobody ever really watches it. It happens all the time. I want to push in the locker. Looks like there was somebody waiting for me to go in there, but yeah, from that position you just run straight to locker if you see the opening, and then you can either attempt to go to A or Alpha, or try to hold that little position off and make it a little bit safer to cap B. And it looks like we're pushing them in just a little bit. Knock on wood. Yeah, there's a lot of people with shotguns and DMRs and Metro, so you gotta watch out for that. And you can see people are throwing C4s and stuff, so explosives are really big in Metro. And if you guys played Metro, this is some obvious stuff, but there's things you can just do as a team, and you can murder Metro. See, LMGs, DMRs, explosives, RPGs, that's all main stuff in Metro. Stuff you gotta expect. And when you expect the unexpected, well, I don't know. Come on, let me deploy. Oh. So that staircase I just came from, you don't want to go up there. Don't go up there. If a whole team doesn't go up there, the other team will be really confused. And also, when you guys are, if you guys are ever pushed back, way back, in the back, like when you're getting spawn trapped, you notice that everyone snipes. If everyone stops sniping and like actually uses LMGs and stuff, you might win. You might just push them back, actually, because they're gonna be sniping too, because they have you guys spawn trapped. And you just do notice I do die a lot. That's just because I'm actually trying to push. You have to be aggressive in this game. Not worry about your KD. Alright, so that spot's actually not safe to go in. So that's why I'm trying to open this spot up over here. Which that's actually covered with a shotgun crew. So I'm actually, now we're going to go ahead and push up into this elevator. Now, he was actually really dumb to actually come in here. Now, you know there's going to be guys on the corners, so you want to be ready to shoot at them. Pull out that. Nope, alright. Alright, so this is actually an okay tactic. You can go up and down. Thing is, when you go back down, you're going to lose that spot that you just gained. And these guys are just going for kills, and you can tell that. And then there you have a whole bunch of guys waiting when you see these elevators going up and down. You know, that they're making them think there's going to be enemies in these elevators, so they want to stay there. And then when it opens up, well, it's a waste of manpower. I can see, alright, so we had enough guys in that elevator where we actually were able to come in here. So, yeah, push into the locker room. Alright, MTAR is usually going to win gunfights, like I said. RPGs aren't recommended because they don't really do much damage anymore. So I'm actually going to attempt to push up. Yeah, teammates can spawn on you. Now teammates, if you're not communicating, you know teammates might actually push, so you might want to stay back and try to, you know, have a spawn point or something. You know, that's a professional tactic right there, is to have always someone to spawn on and stuff. Yeah, he's gonna die, so I don't know if these guys are going up or down. So I actually try to go out there and see if I can get more kills, but yeah, enemies start coming out of that right side, and maybe the left side too. So we're actually going to try this again, but I'm not going up that elevator. I'm actually going to throw a grenade, run over here. I don't know how I didn't win that gunfight, but I was shooting him in the shoulder. I don't know what happened there. But he had an LSAT, so. And the other direction I like to come from is the staircase on the far right side. You know, there's always lots of guys down here. Throw grenades. This is where a lot of explosives are used. Now I know somebody saw me, so I'm actually going to turn around. Okay, looks like teammates may have it. So I'm going to push strong to A. I know there's a guy coming. This guy saw me too. Yeah, and ever since they added flashbangs in this game, it's been used a lot. And you can see our team actually pushed in like that. That's actually a pretty good one right there. Sometimes you'll run in there and you'll be all by yourself, but we happen to have a whole squad on our back when we hopped in there. And now they're aiming at that one side, which is alright, because now we got B, and we can all spawn on B. Now you want to watch for those little special operation units that come into this game, and they want to go over there and take C, because they can do that easily. See, we're all focused on one flag. We're wanting to go to A. Our squad leader actually marked that as our objectives. So everyone's going to be pushing that way, but there's always going to be an open spot somewhere. Even though we have a 32-player team, you know, like, it's video games. People want to get kills, gameplays, and all that stuff. And they don't really want to play the objective. And that's what I always push for, is the objective, because that's how you get ranked up faster, get better guns. And to me, it's better gameplay. I mean, Battlefield is all about gameplays mostly, but it's in a different way. It's not Call of Duty. And wow, frame rate dropped completely. I'm about to die. I'm not. And you always got those little sneakers too. That's obvious. Now right here, you can always attempt to use your RPG, because there's gonna be somebody right there usually. But I mean, sometimes there'll be a whole group right there ready to charge in. And don't ever spawn on your teammates at that point, because right there it's always so hectic. And you can see my squad's focusing on the left side, which I don't want to. I'm going to go to the right side because they need a little bit more help on that side. I'm going to hop into this little thing. You know this guy's right here. Okay, cool. Knocked them both out. He revived me. Nice, teammate. Since I need health, I'm actually gonna wait here. I actually saw that guy, but he would have killed me. So you see that there's smoke, that, you know, people are gonna try to come in. I turn off my laser usually at this point, that way they can see the laser through there. He's gonna get me, actually. This guy's gonna die from somebody coming behind him. So I'm actually gonna check his flank. There's somebody there. If I weaken him up, he might have retreated a little bit there. Teammates going down. Alright. Alright, see how their team's getting pushed back, now everyone wants to snipe. Once you see those lights, usually that means a sniper. So, just warning. I usually stay out of their way. Here comes the DMRs. Lots of people run into this building. I'm actually going to attempt it, because I don't ever usually do it, but turn off the light. Okay. Now they're going to be throwing grenades up in here. I'm actually going to... Oops, that was a fail. Gonna change it to single shot. He might actually get me right here. I always pre-fire sometimes. Now you see how that RPG didn't really do much damage to me? Yeah, that was a mistake I think Battlefield made. They should have never done that. Because RPGs are really lethal in real life, so you can tell when the Taliban use it and stuff. It's lethal. So that time I actually wasn't expecting people down there. I should usually expect that. Because there's always somebody trying to hold that alleyway down. That alleyway is actually a really hard place to fight in because it's so open. But if you have a team, I'd recommend going to that spot. That's a good spot for a team to go if you're communicating. But out this side, on the right side, in the middle, that's a good place for randoms just to play around in. But objective players usually try to play for this objective right here. And that guy was actually holding down a spot for people to spawn on him. Remember to always expect somebody to see where you just went. So, like say I ran into that building like I did, I turned around, and there might be somebody come behind you. You never know, because people see you do things, you just don't ever notice that they saw you do it. You know, like break into the store, you know, somebody saw it, right? And I know somebody saw me run through those buildings. I see a sniper over there on their spawn. Oh wow. I fired at him. Well, I wasn't really expecting that. Alright, so you can see we're actually attacking A, but we're losing it. That's all fine. Because actually we have 2 flags. But I don't know how they're winning, truthfully. Okay, see how C is getting taken? Yeah. So somebody snuck behind us while we were in the mood of getting A. Now, yeah, teams would actually retreat and go back and do that, or go get that flag back. So it looks like we got all the flags capped now, because we had an aggressive team. The other team wasn't that aggressive, that's why we pushed them back. They were focused on getting kills, defending a little bit, and so we kind of pushed them back. So now we actually could get the lead. We may actually get the lead right now. And it might be a close game too. So I'm actually going to push back and see if we can go get Charlie fixed and taken care of. It looks like we have about 4 or 5 teammates down there already. That may not be enough because we don't know actually how many's there. And usually when this happens, your team might end up, you know, freaking out, and the whole team will retreat, and that can result into a, you know, devastation. It looks like we got the flag taken care of now. It's good. So now we might actually win. Bravo's looks like it's getting, okay, it's getting attacked. So now we got all 3 flags. So in Metro's always a mix, you know, of non-aggressive team and an aggressive team. An aggressive team will always win on every time, because they're not afraid of dying. and wham, we won. So, and you can see as I was aggressive, I never really held back unless I really needed to because I was low in health or something. I went 31-16. And like I said, I'm going to say it every time, aggressive teams always win. And it really doesn't matter what map. I mean, Metro is just a good example because it's such a smaller map. And, you know, people tend to just want to go back and forth fighting and shooting and stuff. That's not really what I think it's all about. I always want it to be, I really want to get that flag, you know. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like if you liked the video, if it helped you out. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more tips and tricks. My tips and tricks will always be live, so so you guys can see it in real time, and it's not like, not saying I don't like Level Cap, but like Level Cap likes to edit his videos and says, see how this happens. Well, it might only happen once. So this is live. This is to show you guys what really happens when you do the things that I do. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. And TJ.